here we are at the Hawkeye Bar here in Rapid City, South Dakota, at the beautiful Archer residence. And my guest today, helping me with some UFC fight predictions, UFC 318, is Kris Archer. She is a fight aficionado. She's been around a lot of fights. You've been around a lot of fights.
Yeah, since 2009.
2009. She's been fighting, and you've befriended lots of UFC fighters over the years.
Met a lot of them.
Yeah, met a lot of them. Been to a lot of fights. Her husband is a fight doctor there for the longest time. Had a lot of front row seats. In fact, she's even cornered me in one of my fights.
I did.
Which you did spectacularly.
I did.
Despite the guy that fought in the cage and got his ass kicked, which was me. But we thought we'd do our fight predictions, and the first fight of the card on Saturday night is, who is it? It's this Judas versus Cagliari. It's a girl fight, and it's a flyweight fight at 125 pounds. Judas, who'd you pick in that one?
I picked Judy's.
I did too. I picked Judas as well. She is 1-1 in the UFC. Cagliari is 0-1 in the UFC. Judas is 4-2 overall. Cagliari is 8-3. So she's got a chance, but I think we're going with the. We're both picking the same.
She looks meaner.
And she looks meaner, so that's a big plus. So after that fight, we got Ferreira versus McVeigh, and it looks like Ferreira is 4-2 in the UFC. He's coming off a win. McVeigh is 6-0. This is his debut, and Ferreira is 13-2 overall. McVeigh is 6-0 overall. Who you got in that one?
That's not on my paper.
That's not on paper. Who would you take after what I just explained?
The first one,
Ferreira.
Ferreira.
Because why? Why do you think he's going to win?
I like
you ain't got a picture,
Yeah.
Ferreira, I think, if you're making your debut in the UFC, a lot of times jitters get to you. You're in the big lights, the big show. He's 6-0. Who knows where he fought? And now he's making it into the big show. And now he's up against somebody that's already had 6 fights in the UFC. It's probably...
Do you know what the reach is?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't know the reach of any of these people.
Okay.
Do you?
Some of them, yeah.
Well, look, you got notes? Oh, man. Well, I might have my work cut out for me here. All right, so the next fight after that is Span versus Brzezinski, however you pronounce that. And these guys are fighting at heavyweight. Span, I've seen him fight at 205 many times. So he must be moving up in weight. Span is coming off a loss. He's 8-6 in the UFC, but 22-11 overall. Brzezinski, whatever his name is 1-5 in the UFC.
Yeah.
And 9-6, and coming off 2 losses. I think we're both picking Span in that one.
I picked Span.
I did too.
But he can never make weight.
He can never make weight, so that's probably why we went to heavyweight. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah.
Brzezinski, this is probably his last chance, so you never know.
Yeah, he may bring everything to the table. Mm-hmm. And he's a natural heavyweight, whereas Span, he probably cut weight and had a rough time with it. Maybe he'll do better. All right, so then we're agreeing almost on everything so far.
We are.
Yeah, all right.
And we didn't take notes.
What?
I mean, we didn't talk to her.
We didn't talk, yeah. Well, I don't talk to her. Anyways, so who we got? Kroot the Brute. He's from Australia. Seen him fight several times. And he's fighting Pacino. And I don't know too much about Pacino. Pacino is 4-6 in the UFC, 17-8 overall, coming off a loss. Kroot is coming off a draw. He's 4-4 in the UFC and 12-4-2 in all overall. I've seen Kroot. He shows up. He looks great. He's got a great mullet. And then other times he looks like crap. Something happens to injury prone or whatever. Who do you got in that one?
I picked Kroot, but I have a question mark on it.
I wasn't
real sure about it.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
Petrino's tougher and he's older. He's 37.
Yeah.
And I think Kroot's like 29 or something.
Yeah, he's a young guy. So, you just never know. He's no consistency with him, but if he shows up on his A game, I think he's got this one.
And he's from Australia.
Fighting in New Orleans. Hopefully he's not had too many of those hurricanes they drink down there. Have you ever had one of those?
No.
They'll knock you on your ass. Or a hand grenade. I think they call them hand grenades too. All right, so we went through Kroot. We've agreed on that one as well. So next one is Dulatov versus Fugit. Is it Fugit? What would you say his name is?
Fugit.
Fugit. I like Fugit. But Dulatov, it's his debut. He's 11-1. He's never fought in the UFC. And he's fighting Fugit, who's 2-2. Coming off a win, he's 10-4. But 2-2 in the UFC. And who do you got in that one, darling? Dulatov. I do too. Dulatov, where is he from? Like Russia or something?
I don't know, but I just looked at.
Oh, he's German.
Oh, I didn't look at anything else, but did you look at his? He has a lot of muscles. He's really muscly.
He looks really muscly, and he looks meaner in the picture. Fugit looks like he just got out of the hair salon or something. So we're both taking Dulatov. Mm-hmm. All right. So far we're agreeing on everything. Next one is Gautier. What is his name? My spelling's horrible. I'm looking on the paper here trying to find
Valentin?
Gautier, this black guy down here.
Yeah.
Very muscly black guy. I saw a picture of him. I don't know what country he's from. He's from another country. He's 7-1. I don't know what his UFC record is. He's fighting Valentin, who's 11-5. This is a 185. Who you got in that one, Donald?
I picked Gautier.
I picked Gautier
and I
as well.
almost went with the other guy because he has red hair. So I have a question mark on it.
Well, these gingers, you don't fight with gingers.
You know.
Yeah, I agree. So these are all preliminary fights, and so when we get to the main card, it gets interesting. All right, next is Prado versus Veretennikov. I'm going to butcher some of these foreigners' names, but Prado is 12-3, 1-3 in the UFC. He's coming off 2 losses. He's fighting this Veretennikov, who's 12-6, 0-2 in the UFC. He hasn't won yet. He has 2 losses as well. So this whoever loses this one probably gone.
Yeah, I picked Vera.
You picked the Veretennikov?
I did.
How come you picked him?
He's a lot taller than the other guy.
All right, that goes a long way when you got reach. I know that from my own fight experience. But I went Prado, so we finally disagreed on something. I went Prado because he's got a really mean looking face, and a really, he looks like he's pissed off. So we'll see if he pulls that off. So we differ on that one. We'll see how we do. Then we come to Allen versus Vettori. This is a great fight. I think this will be a fun one. Both of these guys are coming off of losses. Allen's lost 2 in a row. He's 24-7 and 12-4 in the UFC. Vettori is 19-8-1 and 9-6. Like I said, both of them coming off losses. At 185, who do you got in this one?
Allen,
you took Allen. I took Allen too. But I wouldn't be surprised if Vettori knocks him out. Vettori has gone up with some really tough goods. I think he went the distance with champs like Adesanya and all that stuff. So the guy's tough as nails. Most Italians are. You know what I'm saying? You got some Italian?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Me neither. Let's see. Oliveira versus Phillips. Which one is this one? This is Phillips is a long-haired guy. Don't ever root for guys with long hair, right?
No.
Yeah. So he
has a lot of long hair.
Yeah, I have a lot of long hair. He braids it. Looks tough that way. Oliveira is 3-0 in the UFC and 22-3. So the guy is very good. Phillips is coming off a loss. He's 6-2 in the UFC, 12-3 overall. I think we both agree Oliveira wins this one.
His nickname's Lock Dog.
Lock Dog. Okay, his nickname is Lock Dog.
That's why I picked it.
And Phillips is ranked higher, 12 against number 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that doesn't. You know what? That doesn't ever mean anything, right?
No.
Yeah. We see it in football, college football all the time. Number 6 knocks off number 1 on stuff like that. So next is Zellhuber, what we were talking about earlier. This Zellhuber. Well, I thought he was German, but I think he's Mexican, and he's fighting Michael Johnson. Michael Johnson's a longtime veteran. In 2009, he and I fought on the same card. He fought Joe Bramer.
Oh, is that the same Michael Johnson?
Yeah, the same Michael Johnson.
Okay.
And Joe Bramer tapped him out. I beat a guy named Ruby. I think his name was Ruby. But I won. That's very important. All right, well, let's get back to this. So Zellhuber is 3-2 in the UFC and 15-2 overall. And he lost his last fight in the UFC. Johnson is 15-15 in the UFC, 23-19 overall. This one's 155 pounds. Who do you take in this one? Johnson's won these 2 fights in a row, so he's on a roll.
I picked Zellhuber.
You picked him? All right.
He has a bigger reach, and he's way younger.
Yeah, I picked him as well, probably for those 2 reasons as well. He's a younger guy. Zellhuber looks like a better athlete, to me. All right, so then we're moving on to IG, Dan IG, I think's his name, versus a guy named Pitbull. Pitbull is a world champion in another promotion. Made his UFC debut just here a while back and lost. He's 36-8 overall. He's 0-1 in the UFC. They were expecting big things from him, and he got beat by Yair Rodriguez, I think. Just outpointed. Ige is 19-9 and 11-8 in UFC, coming off a win. This should be a great fight too. Who do you got in that one?
I picked Pitbull just because I like Pitbull's music.
You picked Pitbull?
Yeah.
Well, I went with Ige.
Oh.
So yeah, we differed on another one.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good. Well, you know what? I picked Ige, but that's a possible. You probably did better than me on that pick. If the real Pitbull shows up, it'd be a short night for Ige, but we'll see. Maybe his debut in the UFC just didn't look so good against Yair Rodriguez. Well, nobody looks good against Yair Rodriguez. That guy's odd guy to fight. Next is Kevin Holland versus Rodriguez, Dan Rodriguez, I think the guy's name is. And that should be a good fight. Kevin Holland's coming off a win, 2 wins in the UFC. He's 28-13 with 1 no contest, 15-10 in the UFC. He had a lot of UFC fights. He won 2 in a row. One of them, he shook the hand of Donald Trump afterwards. That was pretty cool. Rodriguez is 2 wins in a row in the UFC. He's 19-5 overall and 9-4 in the UFC. And this one will be at 170 pounds. Should be a fun fight. Who do you see in this one?
I picked Holland because he has a bunch large
He's got
reach.
A crazy reach, and he seems to pull off some crazy submissions every so often. So I think if he gets the guy to the ground, he may catch him one of his famous, those long arms he has, catch him in one of those weird Darce chokes. So you just never know with how that'll show up. All right, next is Kopylov. This is the co-main event. This is Kopylov versus Paulo Costa. This should be a great fight. Kopylov is 14-3 and 6-3 in the UFC with 2 wins in a row. Costa has 2 losses in a row. He's 14-4, 6-4 in the UFC. This is 185. Costa was a title contender for several fights, and it just seems like he fell off and has had 2 losses in a row. Who are you taking in that one?
Kopylov, because he needs some money for a haircut. That was my only reason.
Yeah, Kopilov's got some wild hair.
Kind of crooked.
Well, Costa, he's had hair transplants. He's kind of
oh, really?
He's real Vant. Well, I'd get him too if I could, but he went to Turkey or someplace and got the hair transplant. He's really into his looks. So I almost picked him because when you're that good looking, you don't want to get punched a whole lot. But I think we're taking Kopylov as well. He's a Russian dude or whatever country that is, one of those former Russian countries. Who knows? But I don't know if that's a 5-rounder or what. But that's the co-main event. The main event is Holloway versus Poirier, and Holloway fought for a promotion here in Iowa with Vern Jefferson and I were putting on, and I remember the Creston guys got him on. We did it at the old Hy-Vee in Creston, Iowa, and Holloway was there, and I remember him just being this young, skinny guy. And Creston guys were telling me how he was just amazing, how good he was, and he sure has turned out to be pretty good. Holloway is 26-8 with 22-8 in the UFC, coming off a loss. That last fight he lost. Who was that to?
I don't remember.
I don't know. I'll put it on the screen.
Didn't Poirier lose his last one?
And Poirier lost his last one as well. So, and Poirier says this is it. He's one and done. After this, he does this fight and he's done. Now these guys have fought twice before. Poirier won both of them. The first time they fought, Poirier tapped him out. Second time, I think he won a decision.
And wasn't that a long time ago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Holloway's a tough, rugged dude, and Poirier is 30 wins, 9 losses, 1 no contest, and 22-8 in the UFC. Which is kind of interesting. They're both 22-8 in the UFC. Somebody's going to end up a little better. 155 pounds, main event, and how do you see this rubber match going? I
picked Holloway.
I picked Holloway too.
Just because I like him.
I met him.
Well,
you fight 3 times. It's hard to beat somebody once you've already beat them. And if you beat them twice, I wonder if Poirier is going to go, I beat him twice. What do I get?
Third time's a charm.
Third time. Holloway might come up with something different this time and see if he gets.
I think they're both probably going to be done. So.
All right. So we'll go through this, and I think we're different only on 2 fights.
I think so.
I think so too. So, and if I win the bet here, if I win this, you have to get the same haircut as me, right?
Yeah. No.
No. No. Well, we'll wager something, man. We'll figure it out. But that was fun to do. Let's see how it turns out tomorrow night, and then I'll post this video beforehand so we can be embarrassed by our picks. Yeah. It was fun. Thanks for doing this with me.
You're welcome.
All right. We'll see you guys later. We'll see you Saturday.